Well, now let's go back to one of the big boys from the IT space, and we're talking about Infosys. The reason that stock is on the radar is that Infosys has won a $454 million deal from Nordic Bank. Rima, do tell us. It sounds like a decent-sized deal for Infosys.
It's a large deal, right? So the name of the bank is Danske Bank. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. But it's a Nordic bank, let's say that. And they have appointed Infosys as a strategic partner to accelerate their digital transformation. The estimated deal value is $454 million for a period of 5 years, with an option to renew it for an additional year for a maximum of 3 years, which means totally it can be renewed up to 8 years. But for 5 years, the value of the deal is $450 million. We're looking at annual revenues of $90 million. As a part of this deal, the company will also acquire the captive center of this bank. So this company, Nordic Bank, Danske, has a IT facility from where they used to do all their IT work. It's like a captive BPO center in Bengaluru where they had 1,400 employees. Now Infosys will take over that captive center and then provide all the IT requirements for this Nordic Bank. The cost of acquisition of that IT center is about 16.3 crore rupees, and the transaction is expected to be completed before Q2 of FY24, so which means in the next about 3 months. So that's the latest.
Okay, so that is the latest on the deal. But also, while you were away, I'm sure you, were tracking this even while you were away. But there were a bunch of exits last week, and also we have been talking about a slew of exits at Infosys anyway, right? A lot of the management has joined other other big tech companies. Why is that happening, and is there a big risk from this?
They seem to be becoming the HUL of the IT sector now at this rate. But yes, tell us more.
Well, so last week only there was a newspaper report that two senior executives of the company. One of them was a head of cybersecurity. His name was Vishal Salvi, and the other one was a head of cloud and infrastructure. He was also the EVP of the company, Mr. Narasimha Rao M. Manipale. So these two people stepped down. I reached out to the company and they said, I don't think they classify as a KMP, which is why it's not been disclosed to the exchanges. But yes, they have, stepped down. So these are two senior level exits. But as you pointed out, right, it doesn't end here. Over the past many months now, we've seen quite a few exits. Mohit Joshi was the president. He's now going to be the CEO of Tech Mahindra. There was Kapil Jain, who was the BPM head. He's going to become the CEO of eClerx. Ravi Kumar was the president. He became the CEO of Cognizant. So it's just that we never heard of so many exits in a company like Infosys in such a short span. The exits began in October of last year, which means in about 8-9 months, we've seen quite a few exits, 6 senior level exits. And most of these employees were old timers, as you can see. Ravi Kumar joined in not 2000, must be 2001, 2002 thereabout, but most of them have been around for about 18-20 years, right? So we can only speculate the reason why, but I guess some of them may have thought that the chances of making it to the CEO here is slimmer, because Salil Parekh has been a performing CEO and he still has 4 more years before he steps down, right? So why not take on the position of the CEO in a smaller company? Like Tech Mahindra is anyway not small. It's like, 5th or 6th largest. But some of them are choosing to become, getting the opportunity to become the CEO of another company, peers or mid-cap IT companies like eClerx. And I guess you're also going to be paid a lot more, right, when you switch the cost of poaching. The risk for Infosys, which analysts have flagged off, is that these are your pure delivery guys, especially the 2 recent ones. So just in the near term, the projects which are currently on hand, is there going to be a risk of the company not being able to execute? Right? And what if they start taking even the next level with them? So the risk is actually on the delivery front for Infosys, given the spate of recent exits.
Got it. So I guess everybody, all the ambitious men and women do want to eventually see themselves in the top corner office. Perhaps it is a bit of that. But,
law of the land, right? It's law of the land, right? Or it's just nature.
Just perhaps nature to move higher.